Hey guys, it's Brittany, and welcome to the Paranormal Dimension. And today I'll be sharing with you this paranormal experience that happened not too long ago. I would say happened I I think it was 2 days ago actually. So what happened was I heard knocking, but I heard it twice. So if I could try to explain this, so I heard the knocking twice, but two times, if that makes sense. So I think I'm gonna do a little demonstration for you on that because this happened um, just before I was gonna go to bed. Okay, so before I give you the demonstration, I'm just gonna say this, that this was around, I don't know what time, but it was somewhere in the morning, and maybe, I don't know, I forgot what time it was, but, so I went to go use the bathroom, and after that, so after I came out, um, so after I washed my hands, dried my hands, so just when I was done using the bathroom, so when I came out, all of a sudden I heard knocking. I heard knocking twice that sounded like on the front door. It sounded like, so when I heard that, it sounded like the front door. So it wasn't hard or anything, but it was like that kind of knock, where it wasn't startling or anything. So when I heard that, I looked through the peephole and no one was there. No one. And so just when I'm still looking through the peephole to see if I could see something or someone there, I heard knocking again. And it was the same knocking. It was. And so when I heard it, it sounded much further away. It sounded like down the hall. So when I heard it, and that's when I turned around and I'm looking down the hall, where the other hall's at, where there is the room and the other bathroom, but I'm looking down the hall where the kitchen's at, and no one. But at this point, everyone else was asleep. So to have heard this knocking twice, but two different times, and it was kind of close to each other, I was just like, okay, so let me give you the demonstration to let you know how this looked. Alright, hello. So, yeah, I just turned the computer towards a little more this way so you can see the front door. So yeah, I'm just gonna give you a little demonstration here of how it looked and how this happened. So yeah, I think this was in fact 2 days ago. So this was quite recent. So, and yes, I'm actually wearing another dress. So yeah, and I love it. It's just pretty. So I'm gonna walk to the door, and so when I do, okay, so again, what happened was when I heard the knocking, it was like this. Okay, so I'm just gonna talk as you don't see me. So when I heard the knocking, this is how it was. If you can hear that, or okay, you can actually see me. Okay, so when I heard the knocking, it was so when I heard it, that's when I walked to the front door, and I don't have a peephole of my bedroom door, but I'm looking through the peephole, to see if I could see something, someone there. Then I heard the knocking again, which was And so when I heard it, I turned around. As I turn around, I see, the hall where the kitchen's at. So as I'm looking down the hall, I'm looking, but it's dark in the kitchen, but I still can see that there is no one. So as I'm walking a little closer, but I'm like right here, but it's still like my back is turned to the front door. So as I'm looking down the hallway like this, it's like, okay, no one's up. Everyone else is asleep. So after that I thought, okay, I'm not gonna go in the kitchen. I have to go to sleep, so I'm gonna go back to my room so I could, get some sleep. And that's what happened. So, yeah, that's what happened. And now I'm back, sitting down. So, yeah, that was what happened. And honestly, I don't know. Excuse me. Okay, sorry about that. I had to sneeze, and I did not want to sneeze in front of the camera. No, that would not be pleasant. Not at all. So, yeah, that's what happened. And so when this happened, I thought, who was that? Is someone trying to get my attention? Because as I had demonstrated for you, that when I heard the knocking, because as soon as I walked out of the bathroom, after using the bathroom, and before I could even walk into my bedroom, that's when I heard the knocking. And so it sounded like at the front door. So I looked through the peephole, no one was there, but as I keep looking through the peephole, I heard it again. So I turned around, looking down the hallway, even in the kitchen, and no one was there. No one was awake. Everyone else was asleep. So that's what happened. So yeah, I don't know who this was or what. Now, it could have been maybe a playful spirit, maybe, or maybe it could be maybe someone was just trying to get my attention, maybe trying to distract me, maybe to, I think maybe to distract me in a way to take my mind off of something where I don't have to feel stress or anything, and that maybe it just was trying to get my attention, like, hey, I want to let you know I'm here. So it could be that, because I feel like sometimes spirits, even good spirits, even guardian angels, they could let us know in their own way, I'm here, whether that might be a knock, whether that might be a gentle touch on the head or on the shoulder, or whether if it might be like a soft voice saying, maybe calling out your name, and they have other ways to let you know, hey, I'm here, but in a comforting way. Okay, so that just happened where the bottle just cracked, but of course it does that. But I gotta say this too, that sometimes when the bottle does crack, I think not only it could be the air inside, but I think, because I feel like sometimes when it does happen, at least for me, it happens when, like, the moment I'm thinking of something and all of a sudden I hear a sound from a bottle, I'm like, oh, okay, so yeah, so sometimes that happens, which I find quite strange. So yes, that is what happened, and I know this is quite short, but that's okay. I hope you enjoyed this. But yeah, honestly, I gotta say, I never had that happen before. Now, of course, I have heard knocking before, And I just gotta say this because recently I've been hearing one knock, and that one knock would sound like a like that. So I've been hearing that recently. And of course there are other times where I hear three knocks where it's, so sometimes I hear that, but this, I heard it two times. I heard it twice, but two different times. One that sounded like at the front door, and one that sounded like in the hall. Like sound like somewhere on the wall in the hall. And no, I'm not trying to rhyme, but that's just, you know what I mean? So yeah, so I never had that happen before where if I hear knocking the first time and then not too long after that, then I hear it again, like where it's kind of close to each other. I never experienced anything like that before. So this to me definitely seemed like someone was trying to get my attention and to let me know I'm here. So it just felt like that. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this paranormal experience, and I hope you enjoyed that demonstration as well. Um, so yes, hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you want to hear other paranormal stories as well, I could probably do that as well, which I think that would be interesting to do. So, hope you guys enjoyed this. And I know I already said that, but I'm sorry. I need caffeine. So, anyway, so yeah, for more movie content, reactions, dreams, and the paranormal, subscribe and click on the bell so you'll be notified when I upload. That's all for today, and I'll see you at the movies.